Up Close and Personal with Jimmy.
Romance is in the air. Well, a lot to be said about that. Hi, I'm Jimmy, and for over 29 years, I've been in radio. And the experiences, the true stories which I've encountered over these 29 years is right here on the podcast, Up Close and Personal. So on with another episode where we talk about something which is going to move your heart. Yes, romance is in the air, and would you believe it? Radio has brought a lot of couples together, unknown couples, and many of them are married. Like, for example, on my show, Direct Dil Se, over the years, 38 unknown people have proposed to each other, and 32 of them are married, and 4 of them engaged to get married. Isn't it surprising? Well, talking about surprising, talking about romances in the air, and talking about connections, today I'm going to share a story which really zapped me. Well, it happened a couple of years ago, and I remember still it was on a Friday night. I received a call from a girl all the way from Bengaluru. And she told me she needs to get connected to a guy. But one thing about that girl was originally she was from Calcutta and she had moved to Bangalore because she got her first job there. And of course, see how connection happens. She said she wanted to get connected to someone. So I expected since she was from Calcutta, it would be someone in Calcutta. But she said, no, Jimmy. I need to get connected to someone in Bangalore. It's a guy, my colleague who I'm working with. In fact, I really like him, but I don't know how to express myself. So I thought the best thing to do is, give the show a call, which I love the show, and get connected to him and express myself. Then I told her, I said, you could have easily got in touch with any other radio station in Bangalore and, spoken to him. She said, no, there's a reason why I've given a call to this show. So I said, would you tell me? She said, not now. So I said, okay. I connected her to her colleague in Bangalore. Imagine, from Bangalore to Calcutta and Calcutta to Bangalore. That was a triangular connection. And she spoke her heart out. He also spoke his heart out. And guess what? They had similar feelings. So they connected and I was so happy. Well, that was finished. The matter was over there. This happened in June, and then in February I got a call again and she said, hey Jimmy, do you remember me? I'm that same girl who gave you a call from Bangalore and asked you to connect me to my colleague in Bangalore. I said, yes. She said, you must be really wondering why. I said, yes, I'm still curious. But no, she said, I've got to tell you some news, a real great news. I said, please, go ahead. She said, you know what? My parents have been down for the last 3 days. Both of us have got engaged. And thanks to that radio connection, which happened 6 months ago. I said, wow, congratulations. She said, now I'm going to tell you why I called into the show all the way from Bangalore and to connect me to Bangalore. She said, Jimmy, way back in 97 February, and let me tell you, the show which I'm doing is been on air since 96 September. So she said, way back in 97 February, there was a Gujarati gentleman in the city of Kolkata who called in and requested you to connect him to a lady on air live, and he proposed to her. And 3 months later, they got married thanks to the proposal and romance on air. I said, wow, but it's so long back, I really can't, recall, but I'm sure you must be having the facts right. She said, you know what, Jimmy? That gentleman and that lady are my parents. So that's why I believe truly in the show. You connected my parents and they got married. And I strongly felt that you would connect me to the gentleman I truly like. And today we are engaged. Thank you. Well, a lot of things happen in life. And romance is in the air. You've seen it happening. 38 different couples. So surprising. But, if it's directly Dil Se, a lot of things can happen. That was it for this podcast episode of Up Close and Personal. Romance is in the air. Stay hooked, because more stories and true stories coming up only on Up Close and Personal.